And it was done with very little fanfare. But on Sunday, Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao and her team flew to Seattle, the site of this year's MLB All-Star Game, as she sat down face-to-face with Commissioner Rob Manfred to lay out exactly where negotiations stood between the city of Oakland and the A's before the team set its sights on Las Vegas. Welcome, everyone, to the 4 this afternoon. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Heather Holmes. Boy, this meeting could potentially be a big development in Oakland's efforts to keep the team here. Mayor Thao reaching out to Commissioner Manfred and requesting the meeting. She gave the commissioner 30 copies of a report detailing negotiations between the city of Oakland and the A's to build a new ballpark.
Yeah, those reports were for all of MLB's team owners who are, as we have mentioned before, poised to vote on the A's relocation bid to Las Vegas, a very significant vote that is upcoming here. And so obviously the mayor saw that the timing was important here, and she got this meeting with MLB's commissioner.
Okay, so we want to find out a little bit more about how that meeting went. And this afternoon we are joined live by Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao. Mayor, thank you so much for being here. First, tell us why you felt it was so important to meet the commissioner in person.
Absolutely. I did reach out to the commissioner for this meeting. And the reason why I felt it was important is because, given the importance of this upcoming vote by the relocation committee, that this decision of relocating the Oakland A's, that it's just not about business. How they vote will have a lasting impact on multi-generational fans, including in the majority of these fans are working families who love this game and have a deep-rooted connection with baseball or the Oakland A's team itself. And so before taking this consequential vote, I wanted the commissioner and every single MLB owner, specific the relocation committee, to have the true facts so that they can make an informed decision. We did hear, we all heard previously where Commissioner Manfred stated that there was actually no proposal. And so we came with receipts and we actually showed our full proposal and answered any questions that he may have.
All right, so you laid out, obviously, where negotiations were left here before the Oakland A's sort of set their sights on Las Vegas. What was the reception that you got from Commissioner Manfred? Did he sort of agree with you that there was, in fact, a working proposal between the city of Oakland and the A's?
The meeting itself, I won't go into details about the private meeting itself, but it was a respectful meeting. I presented him with a document with a summary of the negotiation timeline, along with a detailed summary of the terms. He was given copies, like you have stated, of the reports to share with all the committee people and the owners. And whether or not the commissioner will let the owners know about what was given to him, I can't speak to that, but we made our case. And to me, it was important to meet in person to ensure that the commissioner was presented with all the facts, and that was what we did. And I feel strong about that stance. And there is no more misconception or misinformation about whether or not there was a proposal that we're working towards. And then I think that I would hope that he would take from that the frustration of how close we were to actually, striking a deal.
How hopeful are you that your meeting and the information that you supplied to the commissioner will, in fact, help determine the outcome of the owners' vote coming up soon?
Well, I'm going to continue to fight for our Oakland A's. I think that the fans and the city and our residents and businesses deserve for our Oakland A's to remain here in our city. And so with that being said, I'm going to continue to fight. I know that the fans are continuously fighting as well, too. We can hear them literally throughout the game. And not just that, but, I think that these windows of opportunities, that they are closed and open by somebody, right? And that I'm going to continue to fight until there's a shovel in the ground, and that's still an opportunity for this deal to happen here in Oakland, because there is no shovel in the ground yet in Las Vegas. And so with that being said, I just wanted the whole, anybody who's interested in the plans, it is available publicly for everyone to see.
Yeah. Obviously, Mayor, we know we have this important vote that is upcoming here by all of the team owners in Major League Baseball on this relocation bid. Obviously, the entire bid itself has not been fully put together by the Oakland A's here, but it's an important vote. And I'm curious what your pitch would be directly to some of those owners. You only have to convince a little more than a quarter of them to vote against this relocation bid. If you could sit face to face with those owners, why would you tell them that it's in their best interest to not greenlight this relocation bid?
Absolutely. You know, my first stance would be the market, right? The market share is better here in the city of Oakland. And so that will be better for them. And not just that, but, you know, they talk about the MLB values of diversity and creating a more diverse fan base. And the city of Oakland, we all know that we are one of the most diverse cities in the whole nation. And so to keep the Oakland A's rooted here in Oakland is going to continue that diversity that that they're saying that their values are. And so I think that those are two very clear and main aspects of it. And not just that, but we have better weather. If I can just be frank, we have better weather. And obviously we have a fan base that is like no other.
Okay, before we let you go, though, Mayor, one key component that we're leaving out here is the team itself. I'm wondering if you have still remained in contact with the team over the possibility of staying here in Oakland, and if they have responded at all to your meeting with the MLB commissioner.
It is my understanding that Mr. Fisher was made well aware of the meeting that was going to take place. I have not talked to Mr. Fisher myself, and my team have not had conversations with their team for a while now. However, you know, at the end of the day, it is, you know, Mr. Fisher does play a big role in this. He is the owner of the team. And again, we want to see the Oakland A's here with a new owner or with Mr. Fisher. We're happy to have those conversations. And if he would like to come back to the negotiation table, you know, I think that there could be a win-win-win all around for MLB, for Mr. Fisher, for the Oakland A's fans, you know, but it does require for people to actually come to the table with good intention and true partnership.
So you'll be working toward that face-to-face meeting with John Fisher here soon, right?
Well, we're going to see if that's what he'll be able to do.
All right. Well, you will certainly keep us posted. We appreciate the time this afternoon. That's Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao. Really appreciate you coming on today. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.